Waiting for the other channel to pick up. There we go. All right. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Muse. Don't know who I am. That's not important. As I've been struggling here, I've been sitting here for a half hour struggling on what to talk about today. And y'all know when I'm done with this, then I go over to Heart's Discernment and talk biblically on the topic. And I had picked out my scripture and was all ready to go today for the Morning Muse, for Heart's Discernment. And it was shut down. And so the more I went into things, the more I realized that what we need to be talking about is being tempted. So that is our title this morning, is Tempted. There is no doubt that we are tempted every single day. I'm going to go as far as saying every single second of every single day, because that's what it seems like. It seems like no matter what, we always have to be thinking about our next step. Or let me rephrase that. We need to be thinking about our current step. Are we doing it correctly? You know, I was watching this movie last night where this lady, she'd been to, it's Christmas in July movies on Hallmark. This lady had gone home every single Christmas to do traditions with her mom. And that particular, the Christmas before the one she was at, was the only Christmas she had ever missed. And she called her mom and said, I got this big work project. It's just one Christmas. I'm going to have to miss it. And it was shortly after that Christmas her mother had passed. And I don't know, apparently these topics are being blended together. So when she was regretting that last Christmas that she had missed with her mom, she started thinking and talking like, if I just had that one Christmas back. And it reminded me a lot about when Heart's Discernment, but it reminded me a lot of the when Peter, I think it was Peter, when Jesus told Peter, you would deny me 3 times before the rooster crowed in the morning. And it reminded me a lot of that. I know it's 2 separate subjects, but I keep thinking that, whenever we have something and we think, oh, I can put that off, we need to start stopping and thinking, is it because we are being tempted by something that looks shinier, that looks brighter, that will bring a bigger income? Or is it something more valuable that I will never get back? We need to stop being tempted with the bright, shiny objects of this world because they look pretty and they can potentially buy us things or be better than what we have, does not mean that they're actually better. I would rather spend a chaotic Christmas with family bickering and teasing and craziness than I would having to work. I would rather spend Sunday mornings at church than a job that's going to pay my bills, because ultimately that money, that job, it all comes from God. And if we are always struggling and the car keeps breaking down on the way to work and we don't have a good job and all this stuff happens, then it's probably not of God, or it is, but you're not accepting it with the right grace. So let's stop being tempted by the things that look better to us and start looking at, I hope this made sense. I'm going to jump over to Heart's Discernment. We're going to talk about it more. I have this all in my head. I've been praying about this beforehand, and this is supposed to be the snippet of what's in Heart's Discernment. And apparently just, it is what it is. So I'll see you in Heart's Discernment in about 30 seconds or however long it takes me to log on. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.